What up, guys? This is me, your host, Louis G. And along with me on the other side of the screen,
It's your boy Black Baby.
and this is your brother from
Another mother podcast.
podcast. All
Can't do my
right,
finger thing right.
yeah. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be potting today as video chat. We'll explain a little bit why later, but um, yeah, that's basically what we have going on today. We have a new format of how we're gonna be doing our podcast, so hopefully we can keep you guys engaged in our pod. And yeah, let's get
Love
it,
it.
man.
Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, so today I'm gonna start off with a fact of the day. Now, these are random facts that I'm gonna be spitting out, and on every day or every podcast segment. Um, I'm gonna be spitting out some random facts, something that I found interesting. I found this fact very interesting, and I'm gonna dedicate this one to Black. It's
I'm gonna
called
love it.
it's called black pudding fruit. Some
This
of
tickles my
y'all,
belly.
some of y'all might think, what is black pudding fruit? Let me tell y'all real quick. It's basic. The real name is called black sapote. Um, it has another irresistible name called the black pudding fruit. According to Good Morning America, the fruit is native to Central and South America, and when it's fully ripe, it tastes like a sweet custard with a hint of chocolate. Uh, so yeah, and it has that consistency of like a pudding consistency. So
We should try that one day on the pod to give it out, to test this out, this theory out of a
yeah,
fruit tasting like pudding.
exactly. It's called Black Sapote. Why did I dedicate this one? Because it's called Black, and that's
Exactly. I got my own fruit. I got my own day, Black Friday. Man, it's looking good
uh,
for me, man.
so yeah, basically today we're gonna be talking about is today's little subject or topic. I'm gonna dedicate this pod to my mom. Tomorrow is her birthday. She's passed already now 5 years. Miss you, mom. Just letting you know.
Rest in
Um,
peace to a beautiful woman, man.
definitely, definitely. So I definitely want to, that'll be our main topic that we're gonna have today. We're gonna talk about, some memories we both had of mom, and also some more heavy things based off of this topic. So that's that. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And
And don't
also,
worry, it gets a little lighter.
yeah,
Of
hope
there's that.
definitely after every topic, whether it be a hard topic or a heavy topic or not, we are always, our goal is always to try and make it lighter, a lot more funner for you guys to be engaged. And yeah, like I said, we have a new format that we're going to be doing. So hopefully you guys can stay tuned and listen to our podcast. Um,
Mhm.
so what events do we have going on next? Well, one for sure is I have my younger son, and it's his birthday coming up soon. Uh,
Yep.
this weekend is his birthday, so we're gonna be celebrating his birthday. Hopefully, crossing our fingers, and you'll know why in a little bit. But um, you wanna talk to people and let them know why we're gonna be doing this podcast today on video chat.
Well, we'll be talking about COVID, which appeared in our lives recently, even though
Exactly.
doing everything we could to avoid this COVID mess, and it still found a way to catch us. Tag, we're it.
uh, so far, we're just awaiting results. I just want to keep some things private as far as what really happened, but basically, I may have been exposed to COVID-19, and along with me, uh, Black may have been exposed because of me. So,
Just a
we're
white man trying to keep the black man down.
so we're awaiting results. Hopefully, I could get them in by tomorrow, and then we could be all cleared, so that way we could celebrate my younger son's birthday. Um,
Yeah,
so definitely that.
I'm trying to get
Um,
me some of those fruit boxes, man.
any other upcoming events besides the birthday? You have anything going on?
Nothing is waiting for Christmas to be done with, so I can stop ordering stuff online.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, I'm done with Christmas shopping.
I
Now
think I'm
is
done. Finally, yesterday I ordered the last couple things I needed. Done.
yeah, I think we're done here too. So um now we just gotta get to gift wrapping and whatnot.
Oh
So
my God, I forgot about that part.
yeah,
I
we
was
got
just gonna give it just like that.
give it to me in the bag. Like, here's your
Yeah,
Walmart
like here,
bag.
man. Here's your receipt too. That's another difference.
Yeah, definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
he wants to wrap everything beautiful with a bow, and I just want to give it to you.
Not me.
Oh, it
Uh,
was mostly the wives, right?
yeah, it's the wives that I could just give it to you in the box that it came from. I don't care.
Yeah, man.
Because at the end of the day, that's one less thing we gotta unwrap.
Yeah, and less garbage, bro.
Exactly. Like, that's a waste of garbage bags, man.
All that paper. Come on, man. Save the trees. Save the trees.
Talking about that, yo. eh, We have a normal amount of garbage that we usually have set out for the week. But on Christmas, we have a whole lot of garbage bags for no reason.
Thank God we got like a little dumpster out back, so we could just throw it out in the dumpster and we all good.
Not me. I'm a homeowner, so people come and
Yep.
pick up my garbage.
They're gonna have fun with that. Those garbage people must
Oh,
hate this holiday, man.
oh my God, I'm gonna struggle with that. So yeah, let's talk about some news. You have any bit of news that you want to go
I
ahead and?
do. I do. Just recently, they FDA approved the COVID-19 vaccine.
Wow,
Oh man, that is crazy.
you taking it?
Wasn't expecting that. I don't know, man. Especially after what I just heard. So with the COVID-19 release, there's also been some people who had during the trials who have caught severe allergic reactions to this vaccine.
Wow.
Some of them with a history of allergic reaction known as anaphylaxis
Mm,
uh, was severely, severely, you know what I mean, had to be on bed rest because of this stuff.
mm,
0.63% of the participants who received the vaccine experienced adverse reactions, and about 0.51% of the people who received the placebo
mm.
also had a reaction to it. So
What?
this
The
is coming from,
placebo?
yeah, this is coming from statnews.com.
Wow.
I've seen this a couple other places, and yeah. So if you have an allergic reaction to anything, I wouldn't recommend you just getting this. You know, talk to your doctors, find out what they say first. So I'm not no specialist, but I'm still I don't have any allergic reactions to anything, but I'm still not going to take this vaccine until there's more to know about it. How
I'm
do you
not
feel?
gonna. I'm not gonna lie. With the exposure and everything, possibly I may have been exposed. Like I said, I'm awaiting results. So let's see what happens. But it got me thinking um, about the vaccine. I'm not gonna front. I still probably stand firm on what I feel I should see happen before I take my vaccine. Um, but along, but then again, like we spoke about before, you had said something about the jobs making it mandatory or
Yep.
um
Certain places like healthcare and schools,
exactly, or like even your job, they can mandate you to get it.
if
Uh,
they want, because OSHA approves if the company does wants to do it. But this is going to be that backlash you get from people, employees like myself who don't want to take this vaccine. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll see what happens. Right now it's probably only given to what the healthcare workers about. That's about it, or at an
Yeah,
emergency use, right?
exactly. But I and you've been doing everything we could to avoid this. We've been wearing our masks. You got a Darth Vader mask.
Definitely.
Our gloves, the lotion, the hand sanitizer, and look, we still end up coming in contact. So I
Yeah,
understand the need for it and why you should take it, but man, I just don't want to end up being a guinea pig or maybe end up starting some adverse effect that I never had before. You know what I mean?
exactly. I don't want to be like that. Have some of this going on. Uh,
That's crazy.
yeah, definitely. Any more news besides COVID and stuff like that?
Let's see. I want to go. I think that's it on the COVID side of things.
Yeah. All right. Well, 2020 sucks. 2020 sucks, and with this whole COVID and epidemic or pandemic going on, but I'm just grateful that um, we're still here.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I would not have wished this on anybody, or wish this on anyone at all. You know what I'm saying? To those who may have passed, or family members, or people who lost family members and loved ones because of the coronavirus, my heart goes out to you.
my
Um,
thoughts and prayers as well.
exactly, and but it made me thinking, like, my mom's birthday's coming up, and it got me to thinking, like, man, yeah, I lost my mom 5 years ago. Um, but I definitely would not want to see her suffer with the pandemic and everything that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, that's one thing I definitely don't wish on anybody, but those who may have escaped it, you guys are definitely blessed. I know that I have my mom up there in heaven. She's watching down and she's, taking care of us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Every day, man.
Um, So, onto the topic. Like I said before, I dedicate this podcast to my mom. Um, Tomorrow would have been her, I believe, 53rd birthday. And
Still very young, man.
yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Whew, you know, um,
She was a great person, man. I know that when I was around, even when I wasn't, she would. She wasn't my mom. As step parents go, mostly step parents, they sometimes, they treat the step kids wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't my
yeah,
child. I don't have to deal with you, but never with her. She treated
yeah,
me like I was one of hers, whether I
yeah,
was
she
black or
definitely
not.
did. Yeah, so many memories I had with my mom. One funny memory that I had, or I had a lot, obviously, her raising me and stuff. But I remember me growing up. I was in like eighth grade. I was trying to, mac it to some girls or whatever, talking outside after school, and my mom comes out of nowhere. Oh hell no! You cheating on me? You cheating on me? And I'm like, really, mom? Really?
Yo, that's funny.
Embarrassing stories like that, and Pops would do pranks on her. I remember, I remember one
Pops
time.
doing pranks.
Yeah, one time there was a pigeon flew into
Mhm.
our apartment.
What?
Yeah, and yo, she started doing this try get, to try to get the pigeon
Like
out.
those air balloons?
Like so she's like jumping all around like no no no. Those are funny
Oh
stories,
man.
man. But
Nah, not for nothing. I'll probably do the same thing, bro. Put damn pigeon in my house, bro. Get out of here, man.
oh man, but that's some funny moments we had growing up and stuff like that. With Christmas coming around, uh, great memories there. I remember I used to wake up like 7 o'clock in the morning and we'll knock on the door, very softly, like, dun, 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 dun. Hello, yeah. Are you guys awake? Them not being awake, but we woke them up anyway. And
Hmm.
they would hand out the presents and stuff like that, give us the presents, and we would just have a good time with our gifts. And then from there, we would get up, get ready, go to my aunt's house, do some gift exchanging then and stuff like that. Definitely some great times, man. With Christmas and stuff like that.
You remember any special gift that she gave you?
I was spoiled, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little spoiled. I mean, all I really wanted was video games, and if there was like a new console that came out, she would get me that, um, and stuff like that. That's for sure. So I mean, I was simple for the most part. Like I said, if I already had a game console already and there was no new one, I would ask for like 2 or 3 games. Back then, games were a lot cheaper, so
Way cheaper.
you could get away with at least 3 games, paying like maybe what, $80. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Compared to today, buying one game costs like about $80.
Not even. Some up to 120, man.
Exactly. So I mean, phew, um, but she definitely tried to give us everything that we wanted for Christmas and stuff like that. So um you have any memories as far as the holidays is concerned, with moms and stuff?
I just remember her always just being great. You know what I mean? I remember your mom's cooking. Jesus,
Yeah, definitely.
your mom can cook.
Definitely.
That's one thing I look forward to all the time. Nah, she was always, even when I was in the house, I'm not like 5 feet, always checking on me, asking if I was okay, if I needed anything.
Yeah,
She was
definitely.
a great person to be around. You know what I mean? There have been times that we went to a flea market, right?
Oh,
And
I
oh, pops will let me buy these GI Joe toys,
uh,
but when we got home, I'm getting all souped and ready to play with these toys. He would stop me, and he would take all the weapons, and he would tell me that they would have to hug and handshake. I couldn't say my GI Joe warriors. You know what I mean?
oh God.
When he wasn't looking, would like slip me back all the weapons and stuff.
Oh
I
man,
could
that's
actually have
hilarious.
fun with my GI Joes.
Oh God, that was hilarious. Yo, I remember us playing GI Joes when we were younger too. I
Yeah,
remember
man.
this one. I remember this one specific uh, 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 action figure that you had. It was Ryu. You remember that one?
Ryu, yes.
Yeah, that was definitely fun.
Man, I wonder what. I always remember like, where's all my toys, man? Where are all my toys?
We threw them out, yo.
That's some
Not
good
us,
toys.
but our parents. Because now me, I catch myself. You know what? Let me sneak this toy into the garbage. Just let.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, but um, so yeah. Let me ask you a question, man. How did you feel when you heard the news? Like, I know that our other brother got in contact with you and told you the
It was
news?
kind of like the whole Kobe situation. Like when I was told, I just didn't believe it. I
Mm,
was like, come on, man.
yeah,
I mean, I wasn't around like that, but I just not, you know what I mean? Like when somebody's so good, it's kind of like not them.
yeah,
Nah.
yeah,
So it was, I couldn't wrap my mind around it for a couple of days.
yeah, definitely. I mean, um, I remember for me, me and that we were heading down to my in-laws' house because we were gonna go to the farm, the same farm that we went to. Um,
Okay.
we were gonna do some pumpkin picking that day, and as I'm heading over there from our apartment, because at the time me and Nat were living in Sayreville, um, I I get a call from our other brother Miguel, and he's like, "Hey, mommy's heading to the hospital," and I'm like, "Again, you know, all right, I guess I'll make a stop over there real quick." And he's like, "Oh, she's being taken away in the ambulance. She's unconscious." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Nah, all right, well, I'll drop Nat off, I'll drop Eli off, and I'll go over there." So I get over there and I go into the room and she's not well. Um, just a little quick background story. My mom had suffered from diabetes, high blood pressure. Um, so she wasn't healthy at all. So she had two strokes prior to the last one that she had that ended up, you know, putting her away and stuff. So she had a stroke, and um, and what happened was pops went to work real quick, and then he came back. And when he came back, he had found her unresponsive, so he called 911. And basically, my Miguel came to the scene, and they were intubating her, to get her to breathe and stuff like that. And then they brought her to the hospital, and then that's when I came to the hospital and I saw her, and I broke down because I knew that this was it. I knew that this was not she wasn't gonna recover from this. In my heart, I felt that, and I called Nat right away, and I told her, and she was like, "No, everything's gonna be fine. Your mom always pulls through." And I'm like, "Nah, you're gonna have to come." So she came. From there, they ended up switching her to another hospital because she was in Perth Amboy at Raritan Bay. But because JFK, which is the hospital in Edison, because they have all her history as far as stroke is concerned. They
Yeah.
had all her medical history. Now, in my opinion, they probably just didn't want to deal with that situation, and because they knew that the hospital of JFK had all her history, it was just better for them to just give her to them so that way they can deal with her. Um, I didn't feel that that was right, but hey, what happened happened. And then yeah, things slowly deteriorated, and then she ended up passing. Um, Tough time, definitely a tough time for me. I went through a very hard time after my mom had passed away. This is a little segment where we could talk about mental health and stuff like that. It's very serious. It's something that's taken to be serious. I didn't take it as serious until after my mom had passed away. She, when she passed away, I got depressed. I was super depressed. Um, and I started spiraling out, um, ended up taking frustrations out on my wife and stuff like that. Wasn't in the best place. Ended up going to seeing a psychologist for counseling and stuff like that. Um, if anyone ever feels like they need counseling or anything like that, my best suggestion is to go ahead and do so. I know that there's a stigma in the Hispanic community that if you go see like counseling or something like that, that you basically are like crazy or whatever,
Or
um,
soft.
or super sensitive, which is not the case. You know, I don't consider myself to be a super sensitive kind of person. In fact, maybe on the contrary. But I did seek counseling. Uh, I did seek help, and I got some help and whatever. And I'm learning to deal with um, my mom's death. Sometimes it's hard, especially like times like today. Where tomorrow is my mom's birthday. I have that on the back of my head. Um, and stuff gets tough. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever feel like you need some counseling or stuff like that, don't feel ashamed. You shouldn't feel ashamed to go ahead and seek that help that you need. Everybody needs help. No shame in that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah,
Yeah,
that
and with that said, they have now one kind of good thing that happened during COVID is they
mm,
started a hotline where you can talk to people on the phone.
yeah,
I mean, if you're not able to go out.
yeah,
So there's services provided for people who may not feel like they have someone they close to them that they can talk to.
yeah,
I mean, always look for an outage and look for don't hold those things in. Yeah, it's always best to talk about it and get it out. So I
definitely.
mean,
So yeah, like I said, if you feel like you need help, if you feel like you want to talk to someone about it, always do so. It's better to talk about it instead of holding it in, because when you do hold it in, that there's some negative drawbacks to that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you can negatively put that towards the people that you love, and you don't when it shouldn't. It just happens. We're all human. So
Exactly. So with that, let's end that topic and let's get on to some more fun stuff. Uh,
yeah, man.
we had this little segment. It's called that we're gonna be doing. It's called Dad Joke Battle.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you about to lose this one, son.
let's start.
I'm the dad joke king.
uh,
Who want to start it off? Me or you?
you got a coin? You got a coin on you?
I
Heads
got
or
a
tails?
muffin.
Let me see something. Let me see.
I got a muffin. I got a little mini muffin. I can flip it,
No, no, that ain't good enough.
and I'm gonna eat it. Oh,
Let me see if I can find. You know what? This will do. All right,
what
head
you
or tails?
got? It's always heads for me.
Heads. All right. This is heads. This is
Got you.
tails.
No cheating, bro.
No. Oh, tails. I guess I got to go first.
Man.
In
All right,
this
let's go.
case, I don't really want to go first.
Too bad.
Oh, well. All
The king
right.
has decided.
So when I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out identity theft is a crime.
You
Yeah,
good.
that's a laugh.
All right, it says, did you hear about the kidnapping at the school? It's fine. He woke up.
Mm, okay. Um, What do sprinters eat before they go on a race?
No, no, no.
Nothing. They fast.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's two for me.
You good. Why do some couples go to the gym? Because they want their relationships to work out. Doo-doo.
All right, I give you that one. I give you that one. Okay. Why do melons have weddings?
Uh, I lost track when you said melons.
Gosh. Why do melons have weddings?
Go ahead.
Because they cantaloupe.
I'm a sucker for the fucking dad jokes. All right, all right. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I'm gonna use that next time.
Last joke. How does Moses make his coffee?
Decaf.
He brews it.
Hebrew. Is that a?
Hebrew.
I thought that was a little race joke.
He brews it. Hebrew.
All right, here goes. Here goes one. When does a dad joke become a dad joke?
Don't know.
When it becomes apparent.
Okay.
Like this guy.
I got a little bonus joke for you. What do you think? Should I
I
give
got
it?
one more left. Let's go.
All right. What do Santa's elves listen to as they work?
Too many stuff going on in the head. Hit me.
Rap music.
That's a good one. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's enough of that.
All right. Those are some good dad jokes. We don't know who won, who lost, but hey, viewers, whoever
I'm
you
pretty
felt
sure I
won,
lost.
hey, viewers, whoever you felt won this battle, let us know. Make sure you comment down below. Let me see. New preseason started for the NBA on Friday.
Okay.
The Lakers. If you already don't know, I'm a Laker fan, and Black is a LeBron fan who happens to be in the Lakers. So obviously, we already know who we are rooting for, the Lakers. But the Lakers, they played their first preseason game against the Clippers, and we beat them 87-81 without LeBron James and AD. So yeah, definitely a good game. Um, and then yesterday we had a bunch of games. I didn't watch all of them, but the Nuggets lost to the Warriors 107-105. The Raptors beat the Hornets 111-110, which, by the way, uh, um, LaMelo Ball, he's looking
Okay.
good. He's looking
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I like him. He's gonna grow into somebody a whole lot better than Lonzo Ball, that's for sure.
I was watching a couple highlights from that kid, and he looks way better than his other brothers.
Definitely. A lot more well-rounded with his game.
Yep. He just needs
Excited.
some weight.
Yeah, I mean, but that'll come. Lonzo
Yep.
Ball was skinny when he came into the league.
hmm
So he'll pick up that weight. Definitely am excited to see what he turns out to be in the league. Um, as I continue to talk about the scores, the Pacers lost to the Cavs, 104 to 107. The
A close
Thunder,
game.
yeah, the Thunder, they beat the Spurs 121 to 108. That's
Mm,
um let me see. The Mavs, they beat the Bucks 112 to 102. So they beat the Bucks by 10 points.
that's surprising. Okay.
It's not that surprising. Obviously, Giannis was in on the floor. Um,
Okay. That
and
talks.
then there's a lot of stuff going on with Giannis anyways. Um, the Grizzlies beat the Wolves 107 to 105. The Suns lost to the Jazz 105 to 119. And tonight, the Lakers are going to be playing against the Clippers again at 8:30 on ESPN. So if you want to go ahead and tune into the game, feel free to do so. I know I will.
Yep.
Who's your prediction for this year? Who do you think is going to end up making noise? Um,
You already know the Lakers are taking this chip. I just don't know who's the second seed going to be between the Mavs and the Nets and the Bucks. Those are the only ones I can guess. I could probably make it up there right now.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season this year so far. From all the trades and all the signings and free agencies and stuff going like and stuff like that. Um, it's definitely going to be an interesting season coming up. We should be getting started with the season on December 22nd, and they're still going to have. Uh, I think they're going to have like about 72 games this year. Um, So let's see what happens. Yesterday, did you watch yesterday's fight?
I watched the highlights from the fight, and man, oof, it was a good one. Did you?
Yeah, I definitely did see the. I saw the whole fight.
Yeah.
Afterwards, it was a good fight.
Mhm.
Um, Anthony Joshua looks like he's rebounding back to to the last guy he fought, Ruiz. Uh, Hopefully he could keep it up there.
What did
Although
he lose against Ruiz?
yeah, the first time he lost against Ruiz. Then he fought against Ruiz again on the rematch, ended up winning convincingly. But people wanted to see if he still had it in him. And yesterday he ended up fighting this guy named Palev, who he ended up knocking out in the ninth round. Um, Second round he knocked him down. Oh, not the second. The third round he knocked him down twice. He was actually running at one point where he got hit and then like gave his back to Anthony Joshua.
Not a good
Normally,
idea.
that fight should have been stopped at the third round. To be honest with you, I don't know what the referee was thinking in continuing on the fight, but it did go longer than I thought it would go. Um, he ended up getting knocked down again in the fifth round, and then got knocked down two more times in the ninth round, with it resulting into a KO. He did not get back up. He
His
goes,
straight leading into his uppercuts are just devastating.
woo,
Man,
all those uppercuts inside the body. He was just not
yo, even with the guy's guard up, he was just punching through that guard, man. Jeez.
exactly like this guy was just not. He had no defense. He like it looked like he didn't even care about protecting himself against
Well, what I saw, since I'm taking boxing now, like I've been telling you, I saw that he was fatigued. And what happens is when you're fatigued, your guard goes from here to down here because all you're
yeah.
thinking about is catching your breath. And when that happens,
Mm,
you get hit. That's why
yeah.
stamina is a big part of this boxing thing, man. Not and on top of skill.
Yeah. So now after this fight had happened, now there's talks about going Anthony Joshua fighting Tyson Fury in a mega fight. For those of
Mm,
you who don't know who Tyson
I'm watching
Fury
that.
is, He's a British fighter. He ended up fighting Deontay Wilder. Like I said, I'm a huge boxing fan, so I follow a lot of fighters.
I
Um,
watched that fight as well.
yeah, I mean the second fight, I felt like Tyson Fury cheated. There's there's
I
there's
thought
a
he was
lot of
whooping him a little bit.
yeah, but there's a lot of controversies to his gloves and stuff like that.
Oh
Um,
man, what now?
I mean, like I said, let hey they let that one go. They let that one slip. Unlike Margarito, he didn't get away with it. He got
Hmm.
away with it for a little bit, but it ended up catching up to him.
So
Um,
are you saying that Tyson Fury's cementing his bandages as well?
no, he's doing something else where basically he lifts up the glove so the glove is not fully intact, and he'll go like this. So he's really punching you
With
with
the knuckles?
the knuckles and not the padding of the boxing glove.
Oh, so he's
Because
kind of making them look like he's almost like 1 ounce gloves then instead of what it's supposed to be.
exactly. So he lifts up his glove a little bit because if you see some footage, you could see the glove go like this.
Flopping.
Yeah, it like flops. And the glove is not supposed to flop. It's supposed to be intact.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And there was a shot that Deontay Wilder took where Tyson Fury went like that with a jab, and you could see the flop, the glove go like this, and
Mm.
then someone zoomed into the glove, and you could see like the hand, like this part of the hand inside the part that's supposed to be right here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you should not be able to see this part of the hand at all, and you could see it. So the WBC did not look into that, or the WBA did not look
Mhm.
into that. And hey, you know what? He got away with cheating, but now I don't think he's gonna get away with it. I think that enough boxers are aware of what's going on.
Yep.
Um,
Once the word gets out, they're usually pretty strict on following up and making sure
and
everything is intact.
and and if Anthony Joshua keeps it going, he's gonna knock out Tyson Fury. I hope so.
I really don't like Tyson Fury. I think his fighting method is awkward. I don't know. The way that Tyson was hitting yesterday, I mean, what's his
Anthony
name?
Joshua,
Anthony Joshua was hitting yesterday. He was just like, it was on point. All his hits were just crisp.
yeah, it was definitely a good fight. Uh, moving on to normally we would do a segment where I would show a funny thing, but for some reason it's lagging on us, so we decided to scrap that out. So we're gonna move on to the next segment. You have any recommendations that you want to talk about, like whether it be Netflix, music, or anything like that?
I have a couple. First, I want to start off with my least favorite, Disney Plus.
Mm,
Not one of my favorites. They just regurgitate a lot of old stuff on there, but they have been putting some new stuff. If you haven't watched Mulan yet, that's up there now. You don't have to pay the 20 something dollars that they were asking for before.
ooh,
It's a great movie. I think it's a must watch.
I'm gonna have to
Uh,
talk to you about that then.
yeah, not bad at all. And then my show, the only reason I'm watching Disney Plus, I haven't canceled it yet. Mandalorian, which is basically a Star Wars kind of twist of a show.
Nice.
Uh, Very good. They got Baby Yoda in there.
Okay.
Uh, Something that's interesting and just funny to watch. So
Yeah.
check that out if you got Disney Plus. Netflix.
Mm.
If you're watching Netflix, they have Big Mouth season 4. This is for the adults. It isn't a cartoon,
Adult
but it is for the adults.
adults only.
Adults only. If you're into that type of thing, check that out. It's hilarious and off the hook. So, you'll see if you check that out. Also on Netflix, they have a movie called Peppermint. Now, this is an older movie, 2018, but it's a must watch. Jennifer Garner is in here. Method Man is in here. Kind of an action movie, revenge type of thing. Uh,
Cool.
it's a must watch as well. Now
Nice.
into my favorite app right now. Oh, hold on, before I even move on. Netflix is raising their prices again to
Mm.
17.99.
And didn't you on a previous podcast mention, hey, Netflix, please don't raise your prices
They obviously have not liked and subscribed. All right.
up?
HBO Max, one of my favorite apps right now.
Definitely,
I've
definitely.
been watching. I'm watching right now Stargirl. This is more a family type of show. You can watch with the kids, the wife, and everybody all together. Loving that show. Basically, one of the children end up acquiring the powers of their parents that passed away,
Mm,
and she's using those powers to fight the evil people who took out her parents. So that's
mm,
basically the gist of that show.
okay.
And then there's the adult show, which is Flight Attendant. Man, this show has all this twist, and this is one of those type of shows that you don't know who did it to till like the middle or last parts of the episode type of show.
Okay.
It takes place as I forgot the name of the actress right now, but she's a very well-known actress,
Mm,
and it takes place on a plane, and then events happen from then on, and it just whew, spins out
mm.
from there. So something to look forward to.
Cool, cool.
And last but not least, Wonder Woman, 1984. That's going to be in theaters, and then at the same time as in theaters, it's going to be on HBO Max on December
Wow.
25th. So that's something to look
What? On Christmas
for.
Day?
On Christmas Day, if you're looking for something to watch, brand new Wonder Woman, 1984, something
Yo,
to
you
check.
know what? We could watch that on the day after Christmas when we get together.
Plan to, or
Uh,
I'll act like I didn't see it and be like, wow, this is amazing.
yo, that's messed up. Oh God.
That's it for that.
All right, cool, cool beans. Uh,
Hmm.
let's move on to the next segment. Oh, advice of the day. You got any advice, man?
I do. So this one's kind of good, man. I like this. It says, "Don't be afraid of being afraid.
Mm,
Sometimes the one thing you need is for growth is the one thing you're most afraid of." So I found
definitely.
that kind of telling. There's a lot of things people are scared to do, and I feel like if you just put them fears in the back burner and just do it, you're not gonna know whether you be able to accomplish that goal or not without going out there and
Yeah,
facing that fear.
definitely. I know that this was definitely a fear of mine. It's a little bit
What?
of potting. We uh
Ah,
we jumped into it, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I learned throughout life that if you're scared to do something, do it and hope for the best.
exactly. And this is something I never thought of doing, and kind of feel like we're kind of naturals at it.
Yeah, we're getting there, man. We're definitely obviously we're brothers, so chemistry is always there. Um,
Hmm.
but definitely we're definitely getting better at it. Each episode for me, I feel that it has gotten better and better. And next thing you know, we're gonna be 100% great at it, and hopefully we can grow. Hopefully you guys can grow with us,
Yep.
um, and stuff like that. So with that being said, I just want to say if you're watching us on Facebook, please make sure you go onto YouTube, our YouTube channel. If you search us, put BFAM podcast. We should be the second or third right there. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a like whenever you watch our videos. And
And ring that bell.
ring that bell so that way whenever we push new content, you get notified on our content. So that way you can watch at your own timing and stuff like that. Also, I want to shout out my real estate agent. She was on Instagram Live the other day. She gave us a shout out, a quick shout out, and basically told us our podcast and stuff like that. So I want to do the same thing in return. Her name is Katie Velez. She is the real estate stockbroker for Bell and Stockton Real Estate. I'm gonna drop a link down below on the description. If you are ready to buy a home, please hit her up. She was great with us, me and Nat, me and my wife. It's the reason why we have this beautiful home that we have. We have a basement and stuff like that. That's how I'm able to do our podcast and stuff like this. Um, she was great with us. She was very patient. She listened to what we wanted. She did her homework. Um, and she gave us great advice. So if you want a great real estate agent and you want to find your next forever home or your next home, please go to that link below. I'm gonna drop it down on the description. Look her up, Bell and Stockton Real Estate Company. Um, and I also want to shout out the wives and the misses and stuff like that for always being on our side, giving us the support that we want and need to be able to push through for this podcast.
Exactly. Thanks, ladies. And special thanks to your really agent, and she been really holding us down. So
Definitely,
thanks for the love, and to let you know we appreciate that.
definitely. So with that, we end the show with one more final thought. You go ahead and take it away, man.
In the words of the great King LeBron James, don't uh wow, hold on. You have to accept your failure to get better, which goes
De-
hand in hand with what I just said.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Pick
That's
yourself up and just keep going, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's how you
definitely.
learn.
All right, everyone. Please tune into the next podcast when we drop it. We'll make sure to let you guys know on our Instagram. I'm gonna put a link below there, and also tune into our Facebook as well. We're gonna leave a description link in the description down there as well. Thank you for listening. Please come again and help us continue to grow. All right.
All
Peace.
right, peace.
Woo!